Good news, everyone. All's good now. We're fine. I still wish what happened on Sunday didn't happen, but everything's cool now. In fact, my love was pretty much like leading up to was pretty much how I felt for the entire, I don't know, 3/4 of the day. Because I really did feel bad about what happened on Sunday, but everything's good now. In fact, my fam and I watched American Idol last night. That was fun. By the way, I'm just saying this right now, even though I'm sure it's no big secret, but Jelly Roll is awesome. Like, really, Jelly Roll is the man. Like, I want to give Jelly Roll a hug. That's how awesome he is. Actually, my first exposure to Jelly Roll was watching him and his wife, Bunny XO, who is drop dead gorgeous, by the way, and lovely and talented, on the Something's Burning podcast with Bert Kreischer. Seriously, like, those two are couple of goals. Like, no, y'all probably think you're couple goals. Maybe. No, these two are couple goals. Okay? That is fact. Like, them being couple goals is like, I don't know, Goku and Vegeta being friendship goals. You know what I mean? Well, actually, that's probably not really the right analogy. But, everything's fine now. And, what was my kind of? I know I did something with growing act of kindness. What was it? Well, I did sort of help my mom make dinner. I mean, they had leftovers from Sunday. It was actually really good too. We had soup and salad last night for dinner. Yeah, my mom made her special broccoli and Swiss cheese soup for Sunday, and there was plenty of leftovers, so we had that. And we had leftover salad too. And yeah, basically because of what happened on Sunday, we couldn't really have the dinner that my mom originally planned. Because originally, for an appetizer, we were gonna have her broccoli and Swiss cheese soup and probably some salad. And then her actual dinner, which we're gonna be having leftovers of tonight, spaghetti and meatballs. Which is actually funny because since I was on my own on Sunday because of what happened, I thought, you know what, I'll make myself, I had no idea that I had spaghetti and meatballs. So I got myself, spaghetti and sauce and frozen meatballs from the store. And that was my dinner. I mean, listen, I could have made my own meatballs, but that's a little more expensive than you might think. Plus, I mean, if I wanted to do it up right, I would have gotten like sausage, and my mom also likes to do pork ribs as well. Couldn't really afford that. That's why I need that YouTube money. That'd be cool. Because I'd actually be able to afford decent, meals and such. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love having instant ramen as much as the next person. But yeah, something a little better would be nice. But anyway, since I'm sure last week was the season 23 finale of Hot Ones, I'm going to check to see if there was going to be a Hot Ones guest this week. I mean, I'm sure what we had with Shakira, I'm sure that was it. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised that winds up being the case. But we'll see what happens. Oh, no way! No way! Okay. So, there is another Hot Ones guest this week. You know, I should have predicted this considering that the good folks over at First Week Feast and Hot Ones film their stuff out of order. So when Sean said that Shakira was the last shoot of the season, naturally I thought, you know what? Maybe Shakira's the last person. Nope. There's one more. There's one more guest for season 23 of Hot Ones. And it ain't just anybody. I mean, first of all, it's someone that I really would never expect, but then again, it's Hot Ones. Virtually everyone's always on Hot Ones. Or anyone can be on Hot Ones. But the guest I'm about to tell you who it is, believe it or not, build-up from a guest that happened several seasons ago. Like pre-season 20, I believe. Hold on. Let me just look up something. Let's say, okay, hold on. I'm trying to, don't worry, there's a method to this madness, I swear. I just gotta see if I can find it. Oh, wait, shoot, I gotta go back even farther. Maybe. No, I gotta go back even farther. Where is it? Okay, so as I was saying before, the guest, this week's Hot Ones guest, is actually build up to a suggestion of a guest way back from season 16. In fact, it happened so long ago, it was before I actually started really, making Hot Ones videos like the one I do, like what I do now. See, for those of you who haven't already figured out, whenever I watch a new episode of Hot Ones, I write down the question that Sean asks, and I write down the answer, and I talk about that and see if I learn anything from it. And actually, when I can, I always learn something in these new episodes of Hot Ones. And occasionally you'll get an episode where either Sean or the guest in question talks about a different celebrity or possibly a friend of theirs who's also a celebrity, and then it sort of brings into existence the idea of what if this person was also on Hot Ones at some point. 2 years ago during season 16, that very thing happened. When Mila Kunis was on Hot Ones. Now, I remember that episode quite vividly, specifically regarding the idea of who should be on Hot Ones at some point. And it was during that episode, they wound up talking about one Conan O'Brien. That's right, folks. This week's Hot Ones guest is none other than Conan O'Brien. And I am pumped. Okay, I thought Shakira would have been like the perfect way to end season 23 of Hot Ones. And for all intents and purposes, if you want to say she's the last, well, here's the thing. And Sean even said this himself during Shakira's episode. Shakira was the last shoot of the season. So if you want to say Shakira was like the finale of season 23, I'm not going to stop you. But here we like to do things proper. We like to do things legit. I like to keep it real. And at times we have to go one step beyond, like the nostalgia critic performer. And so the final episode of season 23 of Hot Ones is Conan O'Brien. The Conan O'Brien. For those of you who don't already know, it's funny, Conan's hint about him being on Hot Ones. After doing 30 years of late night, my nightmares are still about SNL. Well, that partly sums up what Conan O'Brien's done in his very storied career. You know, he was known for doing late night for 30 years. I think he did either CBS or NBC, and then I think they paid him like a hefty sum of money to stop doing it, only for him to be on TBS. And for a year, as soon as Conan returned on TBS, his popularity skyrocketed even further. But before he did any late night talk shows, he was a writer on SNL. And, I mean, listen, virtually anyone who's ever been on SNL winds up becoming famous for something. I mean, again, Conan O'Brien wound up doing, late night, and that's awesome. But there's one thing about Conan O'Brien that a lot of people seem to forget. And, of course, as a Simpsons fan, I couldn't talk about Conan O'Brien without talking about his contribution to The Simpsons. Because he was a writer for The Simpsons as well. In fact, not only was he a writer on The Simpsons, he is also responsible for, arguably, the greatest Simpsons episode of all time. For those of you who don't know, I believe it was season... Gosh, I don't even know what season it is at this point. Maybe season 8. But basically, it's the Monorail episode. In fact, that episode became so popular that a few years ago, some big orchestra did all the best musical numbers from The Simpsons, and the Monorail episode had a musical number. And who better the one to sing it than Conan O'Brien himself? And when Conan O'Brien, before he sang that song in front of all those people, and this is a big crowd too, it's a big orchestra, he's in a big crowd, he said, writing that episode combined 3 of my favorite loves. It combined, okay, I'm not going to remember, I can't recall what the other 2 were, but one of his loves is The Music Man. If you've ever seen The Music Man, that's where Conan O'Brien got the inspiration for the Monorail episode. And it shows. Okay, as long as I think about Monorail. Okay, we're good. Okay, I had to do that. I had to do that. But yeah, Conan O'Brien. Man, season 23 of Hot Ones has done nothing but slap from the very beginning. I mean, Conan O'Brien, Shakira, the return of Emma Chamberlain. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, there's a Ice Spice, even though that was almost made it. Gwyneth Paltrow. Zayn Malik, who used to be formerly on One Direction. Jamie Dornan. You got Finn Wolfhard. I'm just literally scrolling through. Quinta Brunson. Like, this has been a season for the ages, man. Lil Dicky, which I think started the season. Oh, Barry Keoghan. What's that? Oh, John Oliver. John Oliver, he was on there too. Sydney Sweeney. Was Sydney Sweeney in the very beginning of the season? Yeah, she was. So, yeah. Season 23 is going to end with Conan O'Brien. And Conan O'Brien is the culmination of the idea that Mila Kunis mentioned that, you know what? I think Mila Kunis wound up keeping to her word. Because, Sean said, Conan O'Brien happens to be a dream. And then Mila's like, I'm going to help make that happen. If Mila Kunis wound up making it happen, well, first of all, hail to the queen, because Mila Kunis is awesome. For that matter, her husband, Ashton Kutcher, is awesome, too. Dude, I'm a That 70s Show fan. Of course I love those people. Yeah. This is awesome. Yeah, Conan O'Brien, man. I still can't believe it. I'm like, oh my God. This is so cool. Okay. I'm gonna stop here before I lose it. So I hope y'all like this video. I'm sure you're gonna love my reaction. If you did like this, subscribe to the channel on social media. As always, after your holidays video, for you guys watching Joe video, we'll have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, folks. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me, you're the day. Take care and make good choices. 6 out of 7 all day, baby. Man, we're getting Conan O'Brien. This is cool. Oh man. Okay. And what the heck? Why not one more time? Monorail, 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 monorail. Okay.